In my first year of uni, there were some days I was able to make £200 to £300, which is more than a junior doctor. I was able to do this with my TikTok. So don't click on wait. You don't have to start. Just don't click on wait. And the craziest part is I wasn't even trying. If you're looking to make money online right now, so you don't have to stress about bills, you don't have to stress about working hard, laboring, manual jobs, this is the video for you, because there's 3 things and no one tells you that I'm about to do so right now. The first thing is stop chasing money. The reason I was able to do this because I was so focused on the craft, focused on being funny as a content creator, focusing on the formats that were working, focusing on just making better content. It's like how when you chase a girl, she runs away from you, she goes to the other guy because you chased her, you made her feel like there was no option. You want to be someone who can develop the skills. That's how I was able to make £200-300 a day, more than a junior doctor. So you need to have this mindset shift of, it's not like a job. You don't just work more hours, more to get paid. You become the best worker you can. And in this case, obviously, is making content. I'm not saying you're not supposed to go and get money. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're anything like me, there were many times in your life where you chased money like aggressively. You did anything you could think of to try and get money. What ended up happening? You didn't make much money because you didn't have the skills it took. You're trying this thing and starting this thing and working here and doing this and then trying to like split your mind into 100 different pieces, and you got nothing from doing that. Chase skills, chase improvement, because once you do that, the money will come to you, I promise you. Number 2, attention is money. People wanted to share these all around. People came up to me in person almost on a daily basis asking me about these videos that I was making. Attention equals views, which equals money. Now, there's a difference, right? There's a lot of people on the internet, especially nowadays, that are just doing all sorts of nonsense to make money. I'm not saying that type of attention is good. I personally wouldn't go that far into it to try and get attention. But in my videos that I was making on TikTok, there were obviously times where I went to a bit of a extreme, standpoints on certain things to, for comedic effect, just to make the videos more funny. I think that's why it was able to blow up how it did. Number 3 is consistency. One thing I do remember about this time when I was making £200-300 a day is the consistency I had was unmatched. I was posting 2-3 videos a day. It doesn't matter if I was sick. It doesn't matter if it was raining outside. It doesn't matter if I went out to do something else. I wasn't overthinking it or trying to force the result. I just stayed consistent in what I was doing. I know it sounds cliche and it sounds like, everyone says that. No, consistency is key. It's one of the biggest reasons I was able to achieve success like I was at such a young age. So if you're not going to be consistent and you're not willing to, you better learn it, because that's one of the most important things in something like this. And in my opinion, I feel like a lot of people's consistency comes from overthinking. So overthinking every post. Every post doesn't look perfect, so you wouldn't post it. I looked rough. I looked tired. I think there was crust in my eyes a couple times. Stuff like that. I was just sending it. When you see certain amounts of money coming in every day, you're just sending shots. And now, time for the mistakes I made, because I'm not perfect. I was never perfect. Even back then when I was making all sorts of money, I was not perfect at all. There were so many mistakes I made, which I'm going to share a few with you so you can potentially save tens of thousands of pounds, unfortunately, like I wasn't able to do. So the first mistake I made was not capitalizing on what I had. I had tens of millions of views every single month. It was ridiculous. And I essentially didn't capitalize on it. I never started posting on YouTube back then. I kind of did, but I was like before then, but I deleted those videos. But like how I'm doing now, I should have been posting on YouTube. I should have been posting on Instagram. I should have been posting on all social medias. It's not something you should be taking lightly like how I did, because I saw it as just like, a million views. Oh, okay, another million. Oh, what? Another million. And it was selling like hotcakes. So I just thought, it will just keep doing that. That's not how hotcakes work, because when they run out, then no one wants to. Do you get what I'm trying to say? When you do get views that are crazy, for you, it might be a few 100,000, a few million, you capitalize it like there's no tomorrow, because especially with social media like TikTok, you don't know how long these views are going to last. You know what I'm trying to say? Number 2 is that I didn't realize what I had. I feel like I didn't realize that what I had in terms of exposure, views, and impact in terms of just the visibility, I think that might have even have been more valuable than the money itself. I know. I want 200K. We talking about? No, just trust me. Like, if I had, for example, like a product to sell at the time, for example, a course, how to blow up on TikTok, or like just, a product to sell, whatever, that probably would have got more money than the views money, if that makes sense. Just because the amount of numbers, like even if the buy ratio was like a percentage, like 1% or less than 1%, that would have converted into loads of, like, do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's like not realizing what I had in front of me, which was such a big opportunity. Like it's very obviously painful to look back at, but it's a learning curve because now I know not to do that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Number 3 is I could have made way more. I could have made way more everything. I could have made way more content. I could have done way more collaborations. I could have made way more money. I know you want to hear about the money. I genuinely think I likely could have made probably over 10, 15, 20, 30K in a 3-month period. I swear down, like it was a lot. But obviously you live and you learn. And I mean, I guess, I guess maybe if I did back then, I wouldn't be making content on YouTube now. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise or something. I don't know. But yeah. So to end this off, if you're trying to make money online, stop focusing on trying to make money online. Focus on building skills of content creation. If you want to be a content creator or anything that you're doing, focus on being able to be consistent. Focus on being able to adapt and acknowledge your success. If you do happen to get some, realize, all right, cool, I'm here. So I need to do this. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't see the Sidemen or Mr. Beast or, whoever else just kind of sitting back because they got views. No, they capitalize it with multiple businesses across different avenues, even if they're not, traditionally a part, because they understand, unlike how I did, what they have in front of them. I'm not saying the views could just go down, but in theory, yes, they could. So they've realized, all right, cool, let's capitalize on it now. But yeah, appreciate you all for watching. If you are interested in learning more about trauma, beliefs, mindsets, this video up there will be perfect for you.